Modern Age MCQs, Physics second year, Unit 12, Current Electricity, Part 5. Which one has positive temperature coefficient? Option A, copper. Option B, germanium. Option C, silicon. Option D, graphite. The key is copper. Therefore, the correct option is A. Reason. The formula for temperature coefficient is alpha is equal to RT minus R naught divided by R naught into T, where R naught is the resistance of the substance at 0 degree centigrade and RT is the resistance at T degree centigrade. The resistance of copper increases with rise in temperature, therefore RT is greater than R naught, therefore the alpha is positive, hence the temperature coefficient of copper is positive. A copper wire of resistance 8 ohm is bent into a circle. The resistance between the ends of a diameter of this circle will be the option A 8 ohms, option B 4 ohms, option C 2 ohms, option D 1 ohm. The key is 2 ohms. Therefore, the correct option is C. Reason. The diameter divides the circle into two equal parts of same resistance connected in parallel. Therefore, the equivalent resistance between two ends of diameter is reciprocal of the equivalent resistance equal to reciprocal of the first half circle resistance R1 plus the reciprocal of the second half circle R2, or simplification gives R is equal to 2 ohms because R1 is equal to R2 is equal to 4 ohms. Hence, the resistance between ends of a diameter of this circle will be 2 ohms. In a balanced Wheatstone bridge, three resistors of the value 62 ohms are used. What should be the value of the fourth resistor? Option A 22 ohms, option B 36 ohms, option C 37 ohms, option D 62 ohms. The key is 62 ohms. Therefore, the correct option is D. Reason. In balanced Wheatstone bridge, the formula for unknown resistance is X equal to R into Q divided by P, where R is given, Q is given, P is given. In this case, R is equal to P is equal to Q, which is equal to 62 ohms. Therefore, the calculation gives X is equal to 62 into 62 divided by 62, which is also 62 ohms. Hence, the value of the fourth resistor is also 62 ohms. A crow sitting on high tension line is not electrocuted because the option A, feet of crow are insulated, option B, body of crow is insulated, option C, feet are at the same potential, option D, feet are at zero potential. The key is feet are at same potential. Therefore, the option C is correct. Reason. The feet of the crow are at the same potential because the potential of every point of transmission line is same throughout of its length. Therefore, no current will flow through the body of crow. Hence, a crow is not electrocuted because the feet are at same potential. Note, current flow is always from higher potential to lower potential. Equal connects two batteries of 10 volts and 20 volts in series with a 10 ohm resistance. What will be the current through 10 ohm? Option A 15 ampere, option B 10 ampere, option C 6 ampere, option D 3 ampere. The key is 3 ampere. Therefore, the correct option is D. Reason: in series combination of batteries, the equivalent voltage is V is equal to V1 plus V2, where V1 is 10 volts and V2 is 20 volts. Therefore, V is equal to 10 plus 20, or V is equal to 30 volts. By Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, or 30 is equal to I into 10. Therefore, I is equal to 3 ampere. Hence, the current through 10 ohms is 3 ampere. How many times the length of a wire will be to of the area of cross section for same resistance? Option A 0.5 times, option B 0.4 times, option C 0.3 times, option D 0.2 times. Therefore, the key is 0.5 times. Hence, the correct option is A. The reason: formula for the resistance R is equal to rho, the resistivity of the conductor, L the length of the conductor, divided by area of cross section A of the conductor. From this formula, L is equal to R divided by rho into A. And when we change the area, the new length is L prime, which is equal to R divided by rho into A prime, which is equal to, here we put the value of A prime, which is equal to A divided by 2. Therefore, L prime is equal to 0.5 L. Hence, the length of a wire will be to half the area of cross section for same resistance is 0.5 times the given length. Four resistors meet at a junction. First carries 2 ampere into, second 3 ampere out of, and third 4 ampere into the junction. The fourth carries option A 2 ampere into the junction, B 3 ampere out of the junction, C 2 ampere out of the junction, D 3 ampere into the junction. The key is 3 ampere out of the junction. Therefore, the correct option is B. Reason: the formula for the sum of the currents at the junction is I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4 is equal to 0. The first current is I1, which is flowing towards the junction, is taken positive, and second current I2 is out of the junction, so it is taken negative, which is minus 3, and third current is I3, which is towards the junction, so it is taken positive. And for the fourth current, we do not know the direction of flow, therefore we take a positive here, which is I4, and it is equal to 0. Therefore, from this equation, I4 is equal to minus 3 ampere. This negative sign shows that the direction already taken towards the junction is wrong, and the current I4 is flowing away from the junction. Hence, the fourth resistor carries current 3 ampere out of the junction. If the potential difference across a resistor is doubled, then option A, resistance is doubled, B, resistance is off, C, current is doubled, D, The current is off. The key is current is double. Therefore, the correct option is C. Reason. Ohm's law is V is equal to IR. If potential difference V is doubled, the current I is doubled because R is constant. Hence, if the potential difference across a resistor is doubled, then current is also doubled. A cell with 1 ohms internal resistance and EMF 1.5 volts is connected to a resistor of 4 ohms. What will be the potential difference across 4 ohms? Option A 1.0 volts, option B 1.2 volts, option C 1.5 volts, option D 2.2 volts. The key is 1.2 volts. Therefore, the correct option is B. Reason. From the formula, epsilon, the EMF, is equal to I into the internal resistance plus I into the resistor connected with the cell. We have epsilon is equal to I is common, small r plus capital R. The value of I is 1.5 volts. So 1.5 is equal to I into 1 plus 4, where internal resistance is 1 ohms and the resistor connected with the cell is of 4 ohms, or I is equal to 0.3 ampere. The potential difference is V is equal to IR, or V is equal to 0.3 into 4, which is equal to 1.2 volts. Hence, the potential difference across 4 ohm is 1.2 volts. A cell of 0.01 ohms internal resistance and EMF 1.5 volts is connected to a 10,000 ohm resistor. What will be the potential difference across 10,000 ohms? Option A 1.0 volts, B 1.2 volts, C 1.5 volts, D 2.2 volts. The key is 1.5 volts. Therefore, the correct option is C. Reason. In this case, the internal resistance is small r, which is very less than the external resistor capital R. Therefore, the small r is nearly zero as compared with the external resistance R. Therefore, the total resistance in the circuit is now only the external resistor capital R. The EMF of the cell is epsilon equal to I into internal resistance plus I into the external resistance, or the EMF is equal to I into small r plus Vt, which is the terminal potential difference, and it is equal to I into capital R, the external resistance, which is equal to 0, because the internal resistance is nearly 0 plus the terminal potential difference, or Vt. Therefore, Vt is equal to the EMF of the cell. Therefore, we can write Vt is equal to 1.5 volts, which means that the potential drop across the internal resistor is negligible, or negligibly zero. So the total EMF appears across the capital resistor R, which is of 10,000 ohms. Hence, the potential difference across 10,000 ohms is 1.5 volts.